you need to have a week of no bombing. He's been saying it for weeks. It must be an important for him. Do you think that it points to the fact that a UN report is objective when it doesn't even mention this, and when the representative or the undersecretary says that speaks as though bombing has continued almost every hour? Or he presents a situation as though chemical weapons are about to be dropped. Is that a proof of objectivity? No, I don't think so. Now, what about the leaflets? Of course, yes, this is a very controversial fact. And in the internet, you immediately see reports about that, and all kinds of reports, and Ambassador Powell said that it's from our planes, Russian planes, but even our command, our air command, has said that our planes have not been anywhere near Aleppo, within 10 kilometers for 8 days now. So either it's American airplanes, or have dropped this, or it's a fake that is spread around on the internet. So you present this to us here in the Security Council, and you expect us to consider this as a serious argument? Well, this is very strange. I mean, I consider us to be more serious than that. Then Ambassador Power said that the citizens of Eastern Aleppo are horrified by their options, either to live there or continue to live there, or to leave the city. Both options are horrible. Well, we proposed to the Americans that perhaps our armed forces could guard the Castello Road, to provide support, to guarantee a humanitarian corridor as well. The U.S. side refused that. So and then you criticize us. Then we could have jointly U.S. and Russian soldiers standing on the Castello Road. No, and you said that no, that we don't want to expose ourselves to being shot at by terrorists. Well, that's not fair. That's not right. Now, Ambassador Powell highlighted the fact that today, and this is a good thing, that the inhabitants of Western Aleppo are also being shelled. It's true, 20 people are killed a week, 50 or 60 are wounded. So the inhabitants of Western Aleppo are under severe psychological strain. Several weeks ago, we had a discussion with Samantha Power. It's too bad that she's not here. She said that, well, yes, we are dealing with this. We're working on that. Well, you're working on it, but nothing is being done. Then the people you have influence over in Eastern Aleppo are not doing anything to stop this shelling. You're not doing anything to put an end to this source of danger for the inhabitants of Western Aleppo that is coming from Eastern Aleppo, from the terrorists here who are holed up there. And you can't only discuss Syria and speak only of Eastern Aleppo, including when you discuss the humanitarian situation and the death of civilians. Around 2 months ago, some say it was the French planes that made an airstrike on Memphis in the north of Syria. A whole village was destroyed, and Ambassador Power promised to investigate it. We didn't hear anything about it. Nothing happened. There was no report, no results. A few days ago, Belgian planes bombed a Kurdish village. Several people died. The Belgians say that it wasn't them. Well, then who was it? Why are people so criticize us about our airstrikes, but nothing is said about anything else? What about Iraq? Near Kirkuk, some 50 civilians died, 100 were wounded. Let's discuss the situation in Iraq, and a humanitarian briefing. I'm sure that Mr. O'Brien could demonstrate his skills as an orator. Just recently in Yemen, you all know the tragedy. 200 people were killed at a funeral. The British delegation prepared a statement expressing its regret. Regret. There wasn't even condemnation. They couldn't even condemn. They couldn't bring themselves to condemn. When we said that that was too weak, well, they stopped working on any statement at all. Almost 200 people were died, and they regret. These are the standards. These are the standards that are used, a double standard. So we'll all have to pay. We'll all have to answer for our sins about the situation in Syria, in Iraq, and in many other places. Now, another delegation wishes to take the floor, a member of the Security Council, and just so colleagues know, the representative of the Syrian Arab Republic has asked to take the floor. And since the usual format of this briefing does allow for this possibility, if after Egypt takes the floor, if there are no further requests for the floor from members of the Security Council, I will give the floor to the representative of Syria. But now I'd like to give the floor to